You noticed this trend,
yes.
And I wanted to get your perspective on why the investment suddenly?
Yeah, you're right. So Facebook, just to get the numbers out, guided for about 50% growth in operating expenses this year. Last year was 40%, so that's a big step up. Amazon's guiding for margins to be down. They're citing things like India, video content, Amazon Fresh, a series of other infrastructure initiatives behind fulfillment. And then Google hasn't given so much guidance, but their margins were down year over year, a little bit of a surprise. Maybe there's a one-time item, maybe there wasn't. All of these companies are almost certainly accelerating their spend because they see new growth opportunities. For Amazon, the big ones are Fresh. The big one is getting more and more video content into their customers' hands, and it's really building out the Alexa ecosystem.
Yeah.
Facebook's making some bets on VR and AR, virtual reality and adjusted reality, augmented reality. So they all have new areas that they want to invest in. And maybe the point is they've reached a point of scale, but they haven't reached a point of maturity, and they still feel that there's a lot of new investment areas for them.
You mentioned operating margins both of Amazon and Alphabet there. I want to bring you to the operating margin of Facebook at the moment, because it's been on a relative upward trend. If you dive into my Bloomberg, this is a great piece from Bloomberg Intelligence, in fact. You can go into the BI ticker on any particular company, and here you'll see that it's 63.53 is where we currently stand in terms of operating income margin. Is that going to decrease for Facebook, therefore, and to what sort of level?
Probably not. They can probably keep it where it is, but they have the same problem that Google's had over the last 10 years. Their core business is extremely high margin. Google, there's no business as high a margin as search. And for Facebook, that probably was the case too. So most things that they go into will probably be somewhat dilutive, but we don't think dramatically dilutive. The opposite end of the spectrum is Amazon, whose core business is lower than just about any other business's margin. So anything they go into going forwards is likely to be accretive to margins. That's the wonderful shift towards cloud computing for them. But for Facebook, despite what I said, most new businesses are going to be lower margins. We think they'll just be a shade lower. We don't think there's a dramatic negative inflection in Facebook's margins.